The story spread across the North immediately. Robert Smalls became the most celebrated Black American in the country overnight. Congress awarded him and his crew half the value of the planter as prize money. Smalls personally received $1,500. He traveled to Washington and met with President Abraham Lincoln, where he helped make the case for allowing Black men to serve in the Union Army. Shortly after that meeting, Secretary of War Edwin Stanton ordered 5,000 men to take up arms for the Union. Robert Smalls served the Union Navy for the remainder of the war. He piloted the planter. He piloted the ironclad U.S. Keokuk during the Union bombardment of Fort Sumter. When the vessel took heavy fire and began to sink, Smalls was injured but refused to abandon his post. He was eventually given command of the planter, becoming the first Black captain of a vessel in United States military service. And with the prize money Congress had awarded him, Robert Smalls purchased his former enslaver's mansion in Beaufort, South Carolina, buying it at a tax auction after the previous owner could no longer afford to keep it. The man who once held power over Robert Smalls could not pay his taxes. Robert Smalls could. After the war, Reconstruction opened a door that had never been opened before, and the people of Beaufort, South Carolina, walked Robert Smalls right through it. He served in the South Carolina House of Representatives, then the South Carolina Senate, then the United States House of Representatives, where he served 5 terms. A man who had been denied the title of pilot on his own ship was now making the laws of the United States of America. He fought for public education in South Carolina. He fought for land rights for Black families. He fought for the recognition of Black veterans. He helped found the South Carolina Republican Party. And in 1864 in Philadelphia, when he was removed from a streetcar because of the color of his skin, he organized a boycott that resulted in the complete desegregation of Philadelphia's public transit, decades before the Montgomery bus boycott. And then Reconstruction ended. Federal troops withdrew from the South in 1877, and everything Robert Smalls had helped build was systematically dismantled. He was gerrymandered out of his congressional district, charged with corruption he did not commit, convicted in a court that was not impartial, eventually pardoned, but the message had been sent. Robert Smalls lived long enough to watch everything he had sacrificed to build be taken apart, piece by piece. He died on February 23, 1915 in Beaufort, South Carolina, in the house he had taken back, in a state that no longer resembled what he had worked his entire life to create. Here is what I need you to carry with you. At 23 years old with no formal training of any kind, Robert Smalls executed one of the most brilliant operations of the entire Civil War. He did it with nothing but his mind, his knowledge, his preparation, and the love of his family. He helped arm an army. He became a United States congressman. He desegregated public transit. He bought back his freedom and spent the rest of his life fighting for everyone else's. And this country spent over a century making sure most people never learned his name. His name was Robert Smalls. And they kept it from you because they understood. When you know what one determined person can accomplish against every possible obstacle, you stop accepting the obstacles. Drop in the comments right now. Did you know the name Robert Smalls before this video? Hidden Black legacy exists to make sure names like his are never buried again. Subscribe and share this video because Robert Smalls gave everything for freedom. The least we can do is say his name.